You're right. Yes.
Namaste.
Today topic is imbibing Tantra into lifestyle. We saw that it has 4 pillars to follow the system. One is philosophical outlook, where you clean up your doubts, put up your ideas, and be with your philosophy. This is it. Philosophy about what is life, what we should do, what is truth, what I am following. So each person has a philosophy. No, however, he knows philosophy or not, but he has some understanding about life. That is his philosophy. And then we come to technical part of it, what to do, methodology. After these two, we should also look how to imbibe it in your daily life, like in day-to-day life, in simple movements, and also to follow some rituals to hold on 24 hours in small 2 or 3 or few minutes of rituals where you are just performing it without any expectation of reward or something, just doing it as awarenessly as possible, and it's anchoring all your experiences of 24 hours a day, morning, evening, twice, thrice, whatever. A ritual once is okay, twice also okay. However, whatever you can afford. So here today, life is time. And we are working for the oasis of wisdom also at the same time to make it relevant. Let's begin with the instant enlightenment techniques. In movement, no? Not sitting silently watching, no, in movement. And how the fastest movement, which we know that it may take few days to be enlightened and experience the non-dualism which we are talking about, no? Shiva and Shakti, or subject-object becoming one. One technique we should begin with, anybody coming, try first the highest, and another one for sure. And in out of 112, we will find few people will be coming for this instant enlightenment. So the technique you also know, maybe, very simple. We need to understand breath. We are accustomed to observe breath in Vipassana, sitting, observing, and seeing the correlations of mind and the diseases of the mind is disappearing. That is in non-movement. But hence we are to learn in movement, understand the breath. Very simple, in, pause, out, pause. In, life, out, death. If it doesn't return, finished. We also boggle a lot. Hence, we are dealing with the people who are 75 plus, opening to eternal motivation, experiencing to non-dualism this way, and also expressing their talent, and we are extracting their wisdom. That's the whole purpose of them. So we don't know who will die when. All medical science, the person heart is well, lungs well, everything well, and cardiac arrest, person finishes. Accidental death. So medical science cannot come to a point examining a person, cannot predict the time of death. If it is very sick, yes, in the last moment, 24 hours or 36 days, this way. But usually we don't have definition. Many times a person is smoking, drinking, living very long. A person fully healthy, following diet, Ayurveda, and finishing very young. Yes, please.
And even when the person dies, sometimes he returns back.
Sometimes. This, what we are practicing is the same. It's not death, but it's death. Somehow your soul is out of the body and you are dead anyway. But when it comes back, you become alive. It happens in the meditation, anytime like Ramakrishna, Raman Maharshi. And I also have the same experience when Pashanti mode, when you can see only. So what do you see? Soul going out, coming back again, you are dead, coming back again, and then hence in another yoga experience is different. Each path has a little bit different experience. So, but this is the same. I have a point, common sense. Breath coming in, we are doing in force. In the beginning also we do in force in all therapeutic breathing. All therapeutic breathing, if you want to release something from the system, break the knot, or some nerves damaged, you want to clean the part, only one breathing is breathe in fully and breathe out. Normal Hatha Yoga. Not Nada Yoga. Nada Yoga, prana, we practice very differently. The breath, very different. But normal Hatha Yoga, which everybody knows. And then it comes to stay, a small communication, and then it goes out. So where is the soul? Outside or inside? If soul is inside, it's fully dependent on outside. Just a concept, logical. It goes out. Something is dependent on a point outside, energy source. If it is not communicating, it's finished. So if I'm breathing in, it's coming in. And in no way you can put it inside because it will go out anyway. No one can hold it forever. Once it goes out, it has to return back. Then we are alive. If it doesn't return, we are not alive. So counting of time, space inside, the time outside. In this concept, when we were in the womb of a mother, we were inside the womb, a cord was connected. If this cord doesn't supply, child is dead. The child has a soul, but depending on the mother, we get born. We say, oh, we cut the cord. And what happened? The moment we cut the physical cord, the cord disappeared into another dimension. The cord is still there. Just dimension changed. In that way, we are still in the womb of the mother or not? So we are moving into the womb of the mother, where the cord is. Mother is psychic here, beyond physical, in another dimension. But from another dimension, as a shocked, if you say, she is taking care of me. I am in her womb itself. In that sense, if you see, what is a phallic symbol? Lingam means a mark. So if I make something for all human beings to represent, what I will do? Put a clay pot and give it lingam. Lingam means like your photo or your logo. Lingam means logo. Logo doesn't have to be the company. It denotes, it shows any symbol. So this, how you represent this idea that we are still in the womb.
So breath, yes.
Same. Shakti. And in the womb, a phallic symbol. That denotes also any soul. And as a Shiva will be also living in the Shakti. Even it's Shiva, not you or not me. So me or you and anyone, you will represent the same way. We are in the womb. So this timing of death, when person will die, is not inside. It's there outside. Now we say inside, outside. A child in the womb of the mother saying inside, outside. There is no inside, outside, he is inside. Same way, we are still in the womb as a child. If you want to be born, you need to work and be free from this cord, which is binding us to be born, reborn, born, and reborn. That's the freedom. To achieve to that point of eternal freedom is our eternal motivation too. So logically thinking, very rationally, on this point, the technique of BBT. The technique says that focus on outside. Don't see breath coming in, following in, where it's never known. Focus on outside when breath going out. Where it's going and from where it's returning. The knowledge of death, of time. The knowledge of time and death. So in this way, and choose any work. Do not choose complex work like reading books where mind has to apply any strategy. Then you will start to see the mind and forget about the breath. So very simple, very simple. Just like I was breaking the code. No strategy, no perfection. Breaking a coal with the hammer, it breaks in 2 pieces or 4 pieces or half pieces, doesn't matter. Shape and size, whatsoever. Or if you're very much skilled in some work, like mason or any work, plumbing or even stone cutting or something, if you are very much expert into that, so you don't have to follow a strategy. You don't need to think which color to take, which brush to, no thinking, it's all automatic. It's everything there. Then you can focus fully on the outer breath and dual awareness. Like working and at the same time focus the breath going out. And pause and return. So you focus where it's pausing, source. The source which is feeding me 24 hours. Just like a child was fed by the mother 24 hours and connected with the moods. Both are connected. Same way here. Shakti Prakriti. Going through the energy process, Shakti. And that's where we all die. If we die, where we go? As a law, we return to the same source from where we come or being feeded. So we return to the source of the food we are eating. You all return to the same food source what you are eating. So we go there again to the same point where is the pause. So this is a dimension to go beyond. Beyond even the air, until air we know the element, subtlest element is ether. And beyond ether, that's what we can see. From subtle, everything is coming out. So that substratum of energy means the subtlest is covering from all the side as a womb. Earth is a very gross. Water on top, fire on top. At the top is air, and after that, ether, which is supporting the whole planet. And in this planet, we are the story of this planet. We are a part in the story of the whole planet. So focusing on outside that pose, which has the knowledge when this code will be cut. This is still the code invisible running. And that's how you have to shape your mind. Right. Concept. This is the philosophy behind this. And then practical technique is very simple. I thought to begin with this. Now, as a technologist, you will ask many questions how to improvise. You have already asked before. So I thought to begin with this lifestyle, how to include in the lifestyle. So begin with the breath and in movement, outside, understanding, meditating, contemplating, comprehending, come to a realization, yes, we are connected with invisible. And I am still in the womb. So why not relax? And move in that relaxation, in that emotional protection, in that love, in that devotion that I am already in the womb of this cosmic mind. And each moment connected. One is the individual soul, one is the cosmic. You can say like this. One is the individual energy, and one is the cosmic battery. So this is the interrelationship. But depending on outer, we enter into a different dimension of time. And that's the experience of death and born, both at the same time. Spanda, one way, another way, immediate, both happening at the same time.
So we need to put ourselves into a observer mode. I mean,
No observer here.
No
You
observer.
fully disappear, dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
You are not trying any transcendental. You keep on working with all your devotion, and awareness is at the from where this breath is coming. This invisible dimension, where it is. And in this, you will be working and the breath will stop. Doing very simple, no strategy of the mind. And the fastest technique within days, within hours, it can explode and give you the knowledge. Knowledge means experience. Here, knowledge doesn't mean abstract knowledge. Give me knowledge means give me experience. Knowledge will arise out of this experience. So this way, we can inculcate big principles into small movements in the lifestyle. So if you observe your lifestyle since morning till night, you will find some work which is very mechanical, and you don't have to allow any strategy. That's where we don't need a strategic mind, calculation, this, that, and use this whole awareness, put it outside, the pause, and be in the simple movement. Only thing is, emotional security, fully emotionally protected, no worry, no tension, fully surrendered. At each moment, I am connected.
And also, It's possible to use it in eating mode. Eating is also small movement.
Eating also,
Mm.
anywhere, anywhere. Talking and eating, actually, prana is continuously involved. Like while you're eating or drinking. Oh, yeah, breath is pausing. If you go to the continuous flow, like walking, swimming, swimming, you should know swimming, no? Not. Like you can fully relax and surrender at the idea that I am in the womb. Also, we practice it. Same. This is one of the technique, and gradual one. If you want to go gradually, slowly, slowly. This is the very sudden and the fastest technique is said to us.
And I also read that it's the term Dvadashanta, where is the source of breath. It's in
One is
Dvadashanta.
inside.
Yes, and outside it's also, but there are mentioned 2 points. One is in front of you, and one is up, Dvadashanta. And when you breathe out, where breath go? It goes outside in front of you, or it goes outside
No, to
on
understand.
top
In
of?
Tantra, we use only two, one inside, one outside. One
Mm-hmm,
outside only. So one
mm-hmm,
outside you can see anywhere in
mm-hmm,
front of you. That's in front of you. And one inside you can see inside. So inside you can find a point, and outside you can find a point. 2 points only. This here, no, no, outside. Outside we see, and the parallel is inside. We don't take 2 points outside, like one here, no, only one. One
mm-hmm,
outside, one inside. With the concept, yes, from outside, a source, breath is coming, touching a source inside. So we say one Dvadasanta inside and one outside.
mm-hmm.
And you don't have to even visualize here or here or here or here, because this is in different dimension. Like if I here or here or here, it's not coordinating from anywhere, it's everywhere, enveloping you
Mm-hmm.
from all the sides, enveloping you.
And another point is that if we think that we breathe in oxygen, and oxygen is produced by plants. So half our source of oxygen is plants. So plants, trees are becoming part of our breathing system.
Yes, Dvadasanta. But they are existing into a completely different layer of existence. If you go for physical way, the physical way is also we are depending on some outsource. And one source also inside, even outsource there, inside also has to function both way. So inside is not functioning, it's okay a little bit, not absorbing, but outside not function, even in a second you are finished. Outside not functioning means you are dead, finished. Inside not functioning, you are sick. It's a disease, not properly. Outside, always properly, either 100% functioning or 0%.
Uh, so if it's a disease inside, how we can use outside source for treatment the disease? How we can manage the outside source?
No,
Is
disease,
it
all we
possible?
do inside, all we
Mm-hmm.
changing inside, all. Energy
Mm-hmm.
coming, how to process, how to digest, undigested, locked, blocked, all we do inside.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, we can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot manipulate outside. Inside,
Mm-hmm.
yes. inside you play this, that. Outside, no. Outside is calculated, nobody has freedom. Each one is a beast. At right time, connection cut. Howsoever
Yes,
healthy you are. But
but
that's it.
but some different pranayama techniques is the how you inhale, different inhale techniques.
Look, breath is very simple. Emphasis is on 4 points. Either in
Mhm,
or inner pause, either out or outer pause.
mhm.
Whole breath technique will divide on 4 points on which you are giving emphasis to. You
Yes,
can
but
reach
then,
many ways. Just 4 techniques comes immediately. 4 points in, out.
but then we have the point skin breathing. We are breathing through skin as well. It's maybe another. It's
No,
air
it's a
element
pranayama,
also.
prana technique. No, this you are entering into hatha yoga system. You can
No,
breathe
I
through,
mean,
yes, you can breathe through your skin, you can breathe out through your skin, prana coming in, prana going out. You can go inside the cave and without oxygen, you can absorb directly from the earth, or you can absorb from somewhere, but what you are changing inside capacity to absorb it.
mhm.
You are changing nothing outside. Whatever you are doing, you need this connection. And if you are changing your environment, you are changing the technique. You are becoming expert how to harness it. Even if you go in space without oxygen, you may learn a technique to harness it. But keep yourself connected. Connection has to be there.
Mhm. But
And here it's saying,
is it possible to choose different connections, or connections is always the same?
no
Uh,
choice here. Nobody has been given choice to poke into the mystery of when who will die. However, good astrologer think nobody comes to this point to define. It's not possible with this astrology. Yes, if we follow another astrology, we can define the timings, which is calculating differently.
yes, but then we came to the point that we'll never die, and that's it. Immortality
Yeah,
techniques.
immortality is here. At this point is the immortality. Once you poke
Natural.
that point, only that point has the knowledge to give the death of a person in time.
It's Netra Tantra.
Yeah, Netra Tantra is also, Netra Tantra is a different, yes, it's for the Samadhi also to have direction of a demon breath. Not so many techniques there, but all connecting to breath. This also connecting to fully breath, provided you should be in mood, doing something.
Yes, because mortal or live and not live, it's you have to become a stone, because stone is immortal. Stone. So this is the main idea, to become a stone, and then you will be immortal forever. Okay.
The stone is also decaying, changing forms. They are bound by their own nature.
But we think that stones is not life. I mean, there is a very, very small distance between life and non-life. For example, bacterium, they are breathing and moving, but the viruses, they are not breathing and moving.
Yeah, they
So
are
it's
poor, no?
yes, but so we realize that viruses is not alive.
No, they are
So
not, they are eunuch. Three, three ling, three ling,
mhm,
male,
mhm.
female, and neither male nor female. I think it should be found everywhere.
Okay, but not in stones. or maybe in stones we can find the same. It's
As a
it's
law, we're just saying as a law exists in three. One this side, one another side, and one in the middle part. So, and in
okay. So
link we
one
have
alive.
male, female, and neutral, no? Neutral.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be three lingam, like three lingam has to be for the creation to continue. So one lingam is for man, one ling from woman, and one neither man nor woman. So it has to be something like this in nature, like live, dead, and one neither live nor dead,
Mm-hmm.
neither yes nor no, no, in the middle, like 0, 1, and one in the middle, neither 0 nor 1.
No, -1, 1, and 0 in the middle. So it's
Yes, you can see also like this, -1, 1, and 0 in the middle. But here 0 means something, nothing. 0 doesn't mean nothing.
then they became the idea of spanda because it's not fixed, it's always moving like this, and from life not to non-life, from non-life to life, and it's and uh, and you
Yeah,
should you can see the patterns of this moving, and when the death came, it's just uh, it's one ancient philosophy, Pythagoras said that dead people, they are not dead. They just stop producing sound.
which we can hear.
Yes,
They are
yes.
producing sound, but somebody else hearing. Into their dimension, we are not hearing. We have many ways of rational way of trying to figure it out what is beyond death and theory. I just can speak fundamentally the way Indian mysticism like recognizes three lingam, one for man, one for woman, and one neither man nor woman. So if we go like this, we divide life, dead. This is alive, this is dead. Then there will be in the middle something which is neither alive nor dead.
Yeah, I also remember that in the modern medicine, how they fix the time of death. They fix it through the breath stop, then hard heart activity stops, and then the waves of brain also should stop. So this is actually it's electrical movements in our bodies. When it stops, then it's dead.
Yeah, but it
So
takes some time to vibration to settle down. You know, like heart can stop, but other things, other vibrations will be there, and slowly, slowly they will calm down. And in itself, any dead matter or any matter also have its own vibration, its own time of decay and growth.
and but I mean this dead point is not actually the cut. It's slowing down the movement, slowing down the movement. Yes, electromagnetic movements slowing down. Because if we want reanimation, we use also electric device to start the
Yeah,
heart.
the shock.
Yes, shock. So it's mm, it's an electric field. I mean, magnetic. It's like it's prana. It's
What I would say, just thinking right now, idea,
mhm,
because I'm thinking like a doctor, putting.
yes.
So I just was imagining right now when you're saying that if we put in something I saw in movie, they put over the
Mhm, mhm,
electric shocks over. So if connection is cut from beyond ether, no, something is beyond ether.
mhm.
We are connected to that. If connection to this, which is inside, gets cut to that side, still it's a long way, like you cut the connection. Like electricity, you switch off, but it was there, timing, some time. So it will take some time because some energy has already traveled, even connection cut. It will take some time to settle, to come to the zero. Like live person, you see one organ is cut and organ is dancing because the impulse was there already, electric was there. So it's dancing and then it calms down. I think same way. And in that way, this idea that when connection is just cut and it's from ether, it's taking from earth, from water, is receding, no? Like earth, and from earth, after that earth, it will go from water and water to fire and fire to air. So it's beyond ether. If it is still not receded from air, and if you get a shock, there is a possibility to get connected. Idea. Like a vibration is done, and you give a shock from this body, earth, water, all will be shaking. And if it is like not receded, no, not cut from air element, there is a chance that electric shock might create a vibration, it gets synchronized. I mean, this is the only way I can think. How else? With my theories, with my theories, this is the only way I can, just like it idea came, like this, how some people come to life. This is the only way I can think that vibration is subsiding, and before it's passing through the air to finally disappear into the ether, like there and beyond ether. So if before air, it's crossed some vibration there, subtle in the air element, and if you give shock, maybe this vibration can get connected. Like all earth starts or other elements starts to vibrate and may get synchronized, again get connected to the source.
Yes, and I also realize now that this connection is not simple. It is the connection of different elements. And cutting, it's also not one-time process. It's a cutting of different elements, not at the same time. I mean, it's
Taking
uh,
time. Yeah? It's
it's
taking time.
taking time, and it's taking, and also this connection. It's earth connection, water, because inside you have water and outside water, and it's also fire, hot inside and some temperature outside. So it's the connection. It's a more complex connection. It's not only one silver line. It's like the cord.
Look,
Also,
like main switch off, like one main switch off.
Mhm,
Electricity still will be running in the wires. You switch off one, it doesn't mean that electricity is disappeared. It's still there everywhere,
mhm,
but through a proper channel, you can harness it. You just cannot harness electricity from anywhere. You need to create a
mhm.
device to harness it. We are a device. We are a device. It was harnessing it.
But then, because we understand that in our soul, and our soul is the part of the universal soul. So, and this we so when the death came, the soul should be extracted from the body and should be returned to the soul of universe.
To this
So
last, but
yes,
it's not
so
written.
it's not. Um, so, but it's not stay in the dead body. When we cut, the soul is not staying inside. Soul is extracting out. So it's not cut 100%. It's soul should extract from the body and go to the, so it
First, it
should be,
will cut from your earth element,
yes.
recede from the earth, like connection is cut or whatever. So energy starts to recede from the earth element. First thing, you lose Muladhara center. Excretion
Mm-hmm.
and urination goes out of control
Mm-hmm.
to normal death situation. Like a person normally aging 90 or 100, normally dying. So if normally dying, the earth element will cut, means that which is giving you ground, the roots, and that was the digestion, excretion, apana, and in the apana finishes, you have no strength to suck from the. That's the only thing we work here to increase our prana, to suck more and more. Like in Corona, people lose the sucking energy, sucking system. And people who work through yoga, expand their lungs, keep on and on this, they remain alive.
Mm-hmm.
So one is the sucking capacity, absorbing capacity, which we work through yoga, tantra, technical, this way or that, to absorb it. But when it's receding, and that's our point, to contemplate over the process of death. So go for immortality, physically, non-physical. Physically immortality, I don't know. Maybe we will see. You can only lengthen, I think, 100, 200, 300 in years. But other way, we can be immortal. In which way? Like simple process, body, earth element will be gone. So digestion and excretion and these things will lose. Like a person, device will stop to malfunction, like it will not function. Then comes the, after earth, the water element. The person will start to become thirsty and the water will start to evaporate from the body. Body will lose the luster and it starts to dry out. Fire, then the person's fire, yeah, digestive fire, all kinds of kamagni, the fire of sex, all fire will start to descend. They all come to the air element, finally, the final touch, the air element. That's the point. I think one can return or do can be done. I have many cases, person dying, did not die, come back and lived a long life after, and having all the memories of what happened after that. No? What happened to? I mean, each people define differently, but I thought about it. This is not the point here. We are point here talking about a possibility of eternal motivation, enlightenment, and the process of death, and recognition of it into the person. We must also recognize it, that how long now death is naturally coming to the person.
Mm-hmm.
Now earth element come, now this, now water. If the person dies enlightened, like suppose now say Buddha, Mahavira, Osho, these people dying, who have meditated a lot and who have experience of that code from the another dimension. So if they remove their physical body, their second body will also live long time. 10 years, third body 100 years, then 1,000 years. Then this takes long time, this energy, one to another body to disappear and finally disappearing. So what we call moksha or liberation is done. In this life, the cut is done. When you die, you will not be born. Your body, like you will be very energetically present for 10, 12 years around you, around your disciples, around your people to whom you have lived, or anybody coming to the place where you just meditated or lived. So anybody coming can sense the immediate like energy because body is there in second form and also emotions there. It's very alive. But then the third and then the fourth, and this way we keep enlightened people keep on living their body one upon another, and it takes time. Experience is immediate. Experience in this life, you just saw a glimpse, oh, like this. But the process will take a long time. People die, Krishna
Yes.
dying, or Rama dying, or Buddha dying, or Mahavira dying. They don't die so fast. Thousands of years their body lives, or not one body, second body, third body. It will take thousands of years. What we call God, in a sense, that they have the capability to contract and expand from another dimension consciously, which we don't have. We cannot consciously contract and expand, go to the source and come back and choose our time, this place, this time. So what we call eternal motivation is finding this knowledge, going into it. If you don't want to come back, don't come back. While you are alive, you'll live it. So this was the first technique. If someone wants to go into this dimension and explore all these phenomena, what we are talking about, fastest technique is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Even in sitting, the fastest is meditating on outside pause, from where the breath is returning, the source, the cosmic source, an individual inside. Very strange. But Spanda is, if you go inside and outside, you lose this. There is no inside, outside.
It also can be used, this Hamsa mantra, yes.
That's a different. I introduced only one.
Okay.
One technique, you can go for all the 8 techniques of meditation, different ways,
Yes.
right? Vipassana and other things, or with the mantra, hamso, or with imaginations, so many techniques there. This I found to begin with, how to imbibe. The fastest is this one, and gradual will become rhythmic. Different breath techniques. In that gradual, you follow. You forget about inside and outside. You follow the flow. Follow the flow. So you are following the flow. And stopping in the pause is accidental. You are not trying. You are not focusing there. So it all depends on focus. What kind of experience you will have and what kind of psychology. That's where it comes. Now comes the psychology. Which psychology should follow which one, and which one will be attracted? So at least if the breath we are dividing into, the breath has many other 4 parts to emphasize, then you will find there are 4 kinds of people. One like to inhale, one like to exhale, one like to neither inhale, exhale, just be inside. One like to neither inhale nor exhale and be outside. Nature, very nature. That's why I said, if we meet all these 4 people together and talk to them about their practice and experience, you will have a very different view.
Yes, then we come to this dosha activity, dosha theory of kapha, pitta, vata, and all this doshic people breathe differently. I mean, it's but the problem is during the day, a person can breathe differently in different daytime. I mean, in the morning, during the day, in the evening. So actually, it's or person can use some techniques to breathe differently. But to observe the breath, yes, it's the beginning of consciousness. Just starting observing the breath.
Creating personality, breeding character, changing mind, therapy, we change patterns of breath. Here, we are not changing patterns of breath. We're just recognizing what is my nature. And according to my mind, which technique, to what it is calling me for. outside, inside, or the flow. And we are not at all changing or manipulating any patterns of the breath. This is meditation. We are not doing therapy. If we do therapy, person is depression, or put attention here on the navel and then let it go like this or observe, we change the technique. For therapy, we change the pattern. For enlightenment or moksha or samadhi or genuine or pure knowledge or the soul or the God, we don't manipulate at all.
But when we start focusing on breath, it's already starting changing.
Awareness will change.
Yes.
This is awareness which is causing the change to happen. You are not doing. You are only becoming aware of this, and the breath will change or stop. It will do drama. According to this technique, will do something. No? So in each way, it will change, but you are holding only to awareness and watching how it's changing, not manipulating. Very much different. This is not a therapy. Only in
Yes,
therapy, we change the patterns of breathing.
because the observing the breath, then the goal is to yes to stop the breath. I mean, breath should disappear, and
You don't
this is
have
the
to.
point.
Yeah.
This is the point. You go outside to
What
a
you
different
practice,
dimension.
double awareness, like I'm aware of my breath when it's pausing. It's not pausing because if you do laborious work, it won't pause. Remember, you have to be very simple, gentle work, not putting exertion over the breath. Very simple work, not putting. But this neural movements, the motor organs, and the awareness of this no movement, or you can say energy less or energy filled, like all spanda, that is the place where spanda will happen both at the same time. So you cannot say it's zero or void or it's full or shakti, both together. It's both together. So only awareness, and this awareness will pause, not the mental effort or any technique learned from guru or pattern or anything. Our challenge here is to synchronize with motor organs here. It's very challenging technique, not easy. You have to be in full trust, full relaxation, no hurry, and all the time of the life you have for this work. No hurry. In a timeless zone, in infinite patience, in complete trust, then only you will relax. And simple movements, which not demanding too much labor, not demanding too much oxygen, and just in a normal way. This is one of the very nice technique and amazing for old people.
But now I realize this techniques should be also taught in schools, because these breathing techniques and breathing awareness techniques, it's also simple for kids, but it gives them maybe they give them
Kids know it's
the
too much. Kids will be
wisdom.
immediately enlightened. They will immediately grasp it now. Because I have done meditation in childhood, it works like this. Any technique immediately working. You read and it works, because mind is pure, no complications there. And I was not so much educated and intelligent. Very simple. Read and it works. Follow it, it works. For children, yes, we can teach them breath awareness more in an administrative way. Children should not be administrative way, like how to control the mind, let the mind, administer the mind, and how to administer the breath. We don't go them outside pause. More of this, we can lead them to the flow. Not giving this way kind of so strong techniques to children. They will start to become enlightened very fast. They will grasp it. Yeah.
Is it
We need
it's a
to teach
problem?
them,
Yes.
develop their
It's a,
brain. No, their brain is not developed, and this
mm,
experience will disturb.
mm.
This much energy is not there, neurons not developed, so it must be weighted. The experience must wait until the neuron's mind should be matured to hold the experience and not to be swayed by it. I know one boy, and I was in Delhi, and his parents were too much concerned because he was reading Ramakrishna Paramhansa book. And in that, he came to experience that when Swami Vivekananda was very much perplexed and too much in anxiety to know God, and that Ramakrishna Paramahansa gave him the knowledge. So in India, if anybody becomes like spiritual, they find to identify the character. Like children try to identify with the character in a story because it has not built up yet. So for them, it's like Vivekananda is a character to identify if you have a spiritual thirst. Ramakrishna Paramhans is the knowledgeable guru. He can do anything impossible possible. So this idea into that child settled by reading the books. The characterization, the character formation has not settled yet in academic form that he is coming first or second or can see, oh, I will become advocate or I will become philosopher, I will become that. In that, this character is set up and get identified with Vivekananda. Now, this boy lie down and he started having the same experience. When Krishna Paramahansa is coming and putting same. So he started to identify with the character with Vivekananda, and I am Vivekananda. This is the ego claiming and identifying. So in children, this kind of things not advisable. So not something which is going to character formation or personality formation. Yes, in stories, we can give them any concept, tell them in the stories, even quantum physics, we can make them understand. So we can make them understand in a very playful way about the whole phenomena that they are aware of, that this exists. But technically, we need to discipline them, teach them to discipline and administer the mind and energy, and be very careful in character formation and personality formation. So we can improvise them more on different techniques, more bringing them what can evolve their mind. Like you can call them to memory, comprehensive power, analyzing power. This all we can improvise. Imagination, visualization, addictive memory. So we can find the children what's there. And according to that, we have all the techniques to evolve the memory system, the comprehension, the analysis, the dialectic opposites. So many ways we can teach them. And not to put them direct enlightenment techniques. It will work on them immediately.
But maybe it can help in sick kids, like mental sickness. I mean, like autism or like some other disorders.
Well,
breathing.
when there is a risk of life, we can try. I have never tried autism or this way. I just got a case right now, but the person did not surrender. Reactive depression.
Yes, and
Depression will be
how the people, because how the people breathe in reactive depression and how the breathing technique can heal them
immediately can
from.
heal, but the person was such a trauma. Like reactive depression means paranoia, no trust, aggression coming, and he has to hold the idea I'm very intelligent and mind not working, going in reactive depression. So his idea I'm very intelligent is challenged. In order to keep the idea I'm challenged, he starts sabotage to therapist and prove that I'm smarter than you. This kind of people, problem with these people, they will start to move around many gurus, many therapists, many doctors, just to prove all are wrong. and I am right. So in this same mode, he came, we started discussing. I said, no way. Your mother, your father put here. I give him a
For this,
session, and I said,
for,
no drama here. I don't want to play this game. And if you
for
want,
this,
bring one person.
yeah, for this, they create psychiatric hospitals where
No, I'm saying it. He is in Rishikesh.
where the person cannot move outside. I mean, they
He is
stuck
in
them to the
Rishikesh.
bed, bonded them to the bed, and use techniques.
No, it can be done, but only I said you need to bring one person from your family. Within a week, I will fix you. Everything will be all right. 1 week, but you need to bring one person.
Mhm.
I don't have time to hit your head. He is moving around in Rishikesh to different yoga schools, ashram teachers, and proving everyone wrong.
Yes, yes,
When
and
he come to
Premier.
me at the right place, who understands the whole, without writing, I just saying this is the case. Just hearing this that it's going to reactive depression, now schizophrenia, now bipolar, and suicidal tendency will come. That's how many people come to Rishikesh. They just jump in Ganga, disappear.
Yes, and it's okay. But also, I think it can be used in oasis of wisdom for dimension people. People with dementia, they're not so active. I mean, but breathing techniques uh, and also can help them maybe to
This technique,
improve
which I
improve
was
their
talking to
mind.
you, this could have worked this man amazing. He needed a shock.
Hmm.
Within few days, this person, I said, come to ashram. Then he didn't want to come to ashram or didn't come in terms. Very clever. Taking sessions, not giving me money. Again, come sessions, not giving me a single penny. Very clever. I could see the whole pattern. But what can I do? I said, okay, be clever. Until a person from your family come, I don't touch you. And that's the
Yes,
plan. It won't take more than a week, but this is how he come to one yoga teacher, come back. He doesn't know yoga at all. He doesn't nothing. Nobody knows anything because nobody can fix his problem.
but in Ayurveda said that there are 4 pillars of treatment: the doctor, the patient, the medicine or the method, and the family support.
Family support. Without family support, no
So
person.
yes, and it's 1,000 years they already understand that
Yeah.
without
I said,
family support, it's
no, unless your
oh
family support, nothing can be done to you.
yes, yes, and in long term, of course, especially in long term disease, only support from the family is becoming very, very
I wanted to give
important.
you, I wanted to give you this very heavy medicines going on, 4, 5, all these pacifiers, this, and
Mhm.
sometimes he drops it. They say you will go completely cuckoo if you drop this medicine and
Yes,
within 24 hours you will lose all your brain. So yeah, we will talk about it again. Let's let it
okay.
point. This is very esoteric. I just connected it to your oasis of wisdom. Actually, people who will be working in oasis will be 50 plus more.
Yes. And the breathing technique is very powerful. So to improvise it, because as we discussed, it connected mind and body. So
See,
it's
Soham is universal. Give it to
mhm,
anyone.
mhm.
It starts to work. Provided it should be given in a proper condition and a proper way. Or even like it works. Even in a mechanical way, I have seen it work. But it didn't work if it is severe condition, like insomnia severe, or schizophrenia becoming severe, then it won't work this kind. Means the person is not able to focus and doubtful, very doubtful. This all technique works in trust, emotional security, trust, faith. If you doubt, in technique itself, it will never work.
Okay. Thank you.
So
Thank
see
you.
you. Tomorrow is Sunday. Oh, we will have different topics. This is boring. Saturday means something new. See you tomorrow.
Okay. See you.